So, I am jumping into this project, my Reddit art, which is a catalog of all the ads that I am presently running on Reddit, or have run on Reddit, with all the context behind them. And it's all explorable. So I've got 9 in the catalog right now. I've got a lot more to come. The ones that I'm working with are this one and this one. Now, she played Captain Marvel in the Marvel Live stage show, and she lights herself on fire several times per week. She's my friend Crystal Martin. She's a stunt performer, and I think she's pretty awesome. So, Crystal, this ad drives here. Which has just a summary of who she is, some links, some videos, how we met, some story, and then her social, and then a stunt reel. And for some reason, this was disapproved for Reddit's quality policy, which is their kind of like entirely subjective, we choose whether or not your ad gets approved thing. I understand it to some degree. Actually, I understand it mostly because they don't have the capacity, I don't think, to do what Facebook does, which is like auto approve, and Facebook is just as bad in terms of like what they approve. So every ad that is on Reddit is manually approved by someone on their team, and a lot of times, depending on the time of day and the day of the week, it seems as though that's done by a team in India. And the reason I know that is because I have my analytics up pretty much all the time. And if I'm at my computer, I'm watching, because when I watch my analytics, I'm able to jump into the memo that someone's reading, and kind of, usually I'll be able to tell where someone's coming from, and that's usually how I kind of like read through stuff and say, oh, I haven't updated this in a while, and I'll update it as people are reading it. Anyway, I submit an ad that links to Mythos in various ways, and then all of a sudden I get hits from India, and then like 10 minutes later I get approved or disapproved. So it's helped me to gauge when to submit ads. I still am assessing days of the week in which specific employees, who I don't know, are working to find the more liberal ad approvers. But I don't entirely know why this wasn't approved, aside from the fact that like it's not a brand that's selling a product, it's just like me promoting my friend, and apparently Reddit doesn't want to encourage people to promote their friends, which I kind of understand, because you like want to keep it a safe space for brands, but at the same time you really just like discourage creativity, which then you kind of get a really dry ad platform that people hate. And actually yesterday I got banned from RAW because I'm an advertiser. So despite the fact that I'm totally elsewhere, like I got banned for what I do that's allowed over here in the ad platform that I paid for, just because that's who I am. So they'll probably be able to get that reversed. Not that I really like need access to post to awe. I don't have a dog anymore. I posted a video of my dog from like 2012 because someone at the farmer's market reminded me of it. And I did technically break the rules. It was just very like a ruthless conversation. So anyway, both sides, moderators, admins, it can be a bit tumultuous. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna go muscle of action. We're gonna grab this. I think it's already in there. Great. Spin it ad for approval. Disapproved for quality policy. Cool. Okay. July 31, we're going to create a new version. So if this is a quality policy, it is presently 9:47 Pacific. I'm gonna get rid of the emojis because they tend to have an issue with emojis. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna leave this up because it doesn't need to be taken down. And then now my other one is he's an aerial gymnast who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident and kept on flying. He's my friend Charles Ryan and coach. Same structure. I'm not as happy with the quality of that because it's kind of like meh. I also can't talk about this as much as I would like to because they're still going through court stuff. So this one drives to Charles Ryan Barber. He's amazing. So that one goes there. And then I'm going to back up and say falling with style. Great. Grab this. Okay. Oops. All right. Less bold. Awesome. Again, remove the emojis, which I liked that emoji because it's a leg emoji. Great. Submit my waiting for approval. Cool. All right. So these two are burned. So let's jump back in here. All right. So we're gonna do Must Love Action V2. We're gonna do Los Angeles. That one's Los Angeles Click, right? Yeah. Cool. Must Love Action. V2 video post. Boom. Stellar. And also this is not here yet because I hadn't written the post for it, but it will be soon. All right, make into a GIF because I want it to loop. Allow comments because allow comments. The Must Love Action advert. Promotes Crystal Martin. Lovely. Click on that. Grab this. Copy that. Destination. Stellar. Do I want to drive that somewhere else? No, I want it to go there. All right, headline. Okay. All right, she played Captain Marvel. Okay, let's just do the exact same thing without emojis and see what happens. She played Captain. I mean, we could try the same thing because when did I submit this? Created Thursday at 3:54 p.m. and then I didn't get disapproved until 9:19 p.m. and oops, not that. So it is 9 p.m. in LA, so when it is 9 p.m. in LA, it's going to be noonish in India. I forget where it was. Okay, so that was disapproved by the Indian team. Do-do-do-do. All right, so, and which is pretty awesome. Okay, I really do like the emojis. I'm gonna do it without the emojis. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna do it without the emojis. As much as it pains me, because I really love emojis. All right, submit. All right, not approved. Preview. And then I will probably get, so send me reply notifications. If you don't do that, then you won't get, oh, there's my notification that the media was processed. Great. Oops. And then I'm gonna grab this. Cool. I think I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait till it gets approved. I don't know if they're watching that. It's interesting. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna grab this, put this here. Submitted to Reddit for approval. Okay. This is like, I do love Mythos. It's so fantastical for my brain. Submitted for approval. Awaiting response. Great. All right, he's an aerial gymnast. Next one, we're gonna grab this. Falling with style. Great. Really, my best case scenario for either of these is that they get hired. If they get, if either Crystal or Charles or Ryan get a gig out of this, it's worth it. What's interesting is that the amount of money that I have to spend to get views is really insignificant by comparison to what it could do for them. So I don't want to say I'm hoping. It was submitted for approval. Submitted to Reddit for approval and disapproved for quality policy. So disapprove for quality policy or disapprove? How does it? Was in violation of our quality policy. Was submitted. Deemed. Okay. So, let me do that. Grab this. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, he's an aerial gymnast who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident, kept on falling. He's my friend. CR is BT dubs. Let's see if I can find this quickly. Yeah, he's both holding the camera.
Just smoothing it out, you'll be good.
And coaching me. That was my first ever front slide dislocate.
Better, yes!
That was
That's
my
it!
gleeful noise of celebration.
Woo! Victory!
And now I can do stuff like this. CR is magical. Also, there he is. Ooh, should I tag him? Can I tag him? I did tag him. Great. Okay, so he is a magical human. He's an aerial gymnast who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident, kept on flying. He's my friend at gymnastics coach. I don't know how I can adequately convey what he's capable of doing in the air. He's an aerial gymnast who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident and kept on flying. He's my friend at gymnastics coach. He's my friend. I'm gonna go with coach and friend. And it appears that I'm gonna be interrupted by an apartment inspection. Alright. He's an aerial gymnast who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident, kept on flying. He's my gymnastics coach. Friend. Charles Barber. I kind of want to leave it succinct when I do. Super succinct. So it's the difference between 2 lines and 3 lines, which, because I'm a stickler, breaks my continuity. Let's do a short one and see what happens. Okay, save. Did not do shit. I can't do that. Wait, why did you let me save that? Why did you let me save it if I didn't have a destination URL? And are you gonna let me resave it? Red Hat system is sometimes rather wonky. See? No, it's just not doing that. Okay. There's this. Go back. Oh, and look. So now, so I can't add the display URL. It's not letting me. Do it one more time. Okay, display URL is not going, and I can't delete it because it's been modified in the last 90 days. Annoying. right, I'm gonna not be OCD. And leave it as it is. All right, so before I create new media for these, because I have to do a screen recording and turn it into a GIF and then upload it, it's the whole process. Before I do that, I'm gonna wait this time for it to be approved so that I don't waste time. Cool. Longest don't be 2 was cool. All right, so both of those are done. I'm gonna wait to pop in my pinned moderator comment until they're approved. Partially because it shows up in my post history and I don't want to conflate Reddit's decision to approve or disapprove, so I'm just gonna let that go. All right, cool. So these are the things that I have been working on. That's it. I'm gonna end this live stream and I'll probably start another in a little bit, doing another task. But for the meantime, we will we'll see if those get approved. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm Brian.bot. Yeah, what's up?